Hey, Uncle Buddha's neighborhood, baby. We are in the building. Got some very special guests with me today. This is going to be a great show. I didn't even have to write anything down, do any research, or none of that kind of stuff. This just going to be us talking, sitting here, kicking it, because I got a good friend on the side of me right now. It's like my sister, one of the most talented, one of the most positive people I know, man, right now. And you actually helped me a lot because, you know, I was a little hothead too now. And she helped me with a lot of things in my life, man, to think positive on a different level. But man, we've been good friends ever since the day we met. So ladies and gentlemen, and I got my man here. I can't forget about him. See, I was going to wait to tell you a story, but I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there. My man Jackson is here. Suham is here with me today. She brought her son, and I've known him since he was, what? Yay big. So, man, this just an exciting moment, an exciting show, and I'm glad to have you guys here, man. So, hey, man, let's get this thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, Suham, baby, is in the building with me today. You got to have a good show on with Suham, man, because you are super funny, super talented, and you got a lot of stuff going on, man. And right now, you're actually working on a new project.
Yes. But first of all, you know I genuinely love you, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yes, man. You are my big brother, and I swear you have been the same person since day one. You're the first person to actually put me on radio, so I don't know if you remember that back in the day.
I was going to ask you, how did we meet?
I can't even remember, but something happened, and I just know you had me on radio, and you were interviewing me, you know, sharing some motivation. And from there, it's just been like we've been connected.
Yeah.
An authentic connection.
We done did some shows together and all kind of stuff, man.
And matter of fact, anytime they asked me to host something, I was like, I'll do it if you allow me to co-host with Buddha.
Yeah. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you think you'll do it? I don't know. All I can do is ask.
Hey, man, well, I just want to say, man, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You've always had this thing inside you, you've been wanting to do stage plays and television and different things like that. What do you think that came from?
From God, to be honest with you, because as far as back as I can remember, I always wanted to be on stage. I wanted to be in movies. I just wanted to do anything with entertainment. And then as a kid, it's crazy because I was always doing stuff for laughs, you know, whether it would get me in trouble or not. As long as I got the laugh, that's all that freaking mattered. And it wasn't one of those things where I need attention because I had low self-confidence or anything. It's just that I felt like that's my duty to make people laugh and just have a good funky time.
And you do that very well, man. I remember you used to bust down to Michael Jackson. And,
I think I can still do it though, bro. And split.
So real quick, tell us about your new project, the latest project, The List, because I checked it out a few times. You know, I was actually watching it and didn't know what I was looking at. Yeah, I used to see it on all the time, like just on your page and different things. And I was like, what am I looking at? Then when you explained it and I started watching the series, now I understand. And you even got this guy in the series right here, man. He's one of the main characters.
Yes. My son is finally back in stuff. He was in our stage plays that we used to do, and then he took a hiatus and said, I just want to work behind the scenes, which means I don't want to do nothing. So then when we came to do The List, right? I was just like, yo, Jay, I got this idea. It's a script I wrote like years ago, and it involved two guys. And I said, Jay, I think I want to change it up, and I want to put younger people. I want you and my nephew Chase to star in it. He's like, I don't know. I said, please, if Chase will commit, will you do it? And he said, I guess so. And so I changed up the dialogue. I changed it up a little bit to match today's, culture. And I just thought, guys, females, we come up with these crazy lists of things that we want our perfect mate to be like. And the funny thing about it is the things that we require from them, we're not even given to that person.
Right.
And so I thought it would be funny from a male's perspective because we typically hear about females, that he got to have a job. He got to have money.
Yes.
He got to be 6'2". He can't live with mama.
Right.
All kinds of stuff.
And then they always go, you're supposed to do what a man's supposed to do. And then you go, well, do you even know how to treat a man? And what you supposed to be doing?
Exactly. So I wanted to flip it and do it from the male's perspective of having a stupid list. And I think it came out great. Jackson is one of the main characters. He's one of the level-headed persons in there. And I'm just glad to see him back in front of the camera. But, to speak to the behind the camera, dude got some great ideas because I was running ideas by him, and he would tell me, "Ma, that's not gonna work. Just gonna take off." And so he's really talented in that aspect. So
So Jackson, man, let me ask you, how does it feel? You've always been around your mom and all that, but now you're actually working with your mom, doing something major now. How does it feel?
Honestly, it feels pretty good. I think it's my calling to help her. I definitely like being behind the scenes, but just being in the list, it definitely showed me in a new light. Like, acting is cool. So.
And it seems like it's just a natural thing for you. I mean, do you think coming up at a young age, doing things and hanging out with your mom, do you think that helped you just be so comfortable like you are in front of the camera?
Definitely. I think her personality and just seeing her every day kind of rubbed off on me with me being natural at acting. So, definitely just being around her, I would say.
Yo, man, I just want to say I'm happy to just have watched you grown and be such a successful, positive young man, bro. Like, kids can go anywhere.
Yes.
You can raise them right, and then they can go left or right or do whatever they're going to do. But you seem like you're on the right path, man. And I'm watching you act. I was just amazed. I was like, wow, you're just a natural. You're very comfortable in front of the camera. That's why I asked him, I said, did you take acting classes or anything? He's like, nah, just getting up there doing my thing. It's natural.
I appreciate you. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's natural. So with this list, man, what's your vision for this for the list?
Well, we're definitely looking to go. Well, first of all, we're looking for it to go and reach millions. I don't want to say viral. I want it to reach the people it's supposed to reach, people who really enjoy seeing it, and people who will share it and comment it and like it and learn from it and laugh. And then we'll go into a second season and pick up where we left off on season 1, because the comments are saying, hey, you can't just drop us off here.
Right. I felt like that too. I felt like that when I watched it too. I was like, okay, so what are we going to do? That was going to be one of my questions. What can we look forward to with season 2?
I think it's going to be crazy, because I'm going to be honest with you. When I was writing it, right, I had in my mind what it was supposed to be. But that's the thing about art.
It went somewhere else. And then not only that, people interpret it differently. You know what I'm saying? It's a different perspective. So I'm learning a lot from the comments. And so I'm looking to shift the direction, and I'm excited, because usually when I write, I just let my imagination take me where how does
it goes.
that? Now I can get and write a song or write a rap or something, but how do you write a show? I mean, like,
I just get ideas. As soon as I get an idea, if I'm not in a position to write, I pick up my phone and I'll speak in my voice memo, and I'll say what it is. And then when I do have a moment, I'll sit down and I'll start writing, and it's like the characters, they just start talking to me. The story starts to unfold. And sometimes I can go way left, but I still let it unfold, and then I'll go back and tighten it up in the editing. Now, I got to tell you, though, I'm excited because Jackson will tell you, for 7 years, I didn't do anything. Because there was COVID, I had colon cancer, and then I was in office, I ran for office, and then going through perimenopause as a woman, I felt like I had no more creativity. And Buddha, as a creative, well, I hope you never get that feeling, but to lose that fire and that passion as a creative, it's just like dying a slow death every day.
Right.
And so for 7 years, I couldn't do anything, and I just didn't feel like myself. And so, anywho, fast forward 7 years later, I got some help with the perimenopause. I started reflecting internally and just asking God, hey, help me. I need to get back to me. And then the stories just started coming. It was crazy. It was like my mind, I couldn't sleep at night.
That's good, though.
Yeah. And so now it's just finding the time to get everything out, and the resources, the people, and whatnot. So.
Yeah. I used to go to your stage plays. I've been to a few of them. And every time I was at your play, I had to really look around and realize I was still home in South Carolina. Felt like I was in a different place. Felt like I was at a Broadway stage play, or I was in a different city or somewhere, bigger than where I was really at. Are you, I know you said that you're doing this right now, but how hard was it to put those stage plays together?
Extremely challenging.
It had to be. I'm talking about from the wardrobe to the set, everything.
Extremely challenging, because especially when you believe that excellence is the floor. Not the ceiling, it's the floor. And so that's what we believe. Thankfully, I had Maurice, my son's father. It was basically a 2-person team, and then we had some other people that started to become a part of the team, like my best friend Coretta Fulton, Maretta Wilson, a few other people. But for the most part, man, we handled our set designer was Ronnie Cobb. He did the sets because we had to have a set that looked really, really nice. That cost money. We had sound engineers that we brought in because we realized we couldn't do that. You got to pay for those things that cost. Of course, the venue. We did get to a point where we were able to give our actors a little stipend, but advertisement, that stuff costs. And so rehearsing every day, feeding the cast,
and just getting people to come together.
Yes, getting people to come together.
It's
it was
hard.
a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot, and but I loved it because it's what I'm born to do. And to hear you say that compliment, you forgot that you were in South Carolina. That tells me that we did something. When I go back and I hear or I see some of the videos and I see grown men crying. At certain things that were written, I'm like, wow, okay, we did that. We did that. God, we did that. Our actors, we did that. Hearing, stuff like, oh man, it's the cleanest sound I've ever heard at a stage play, because sound, music, starting on time, a clean venue, positivity when you come in.
That's a lot.
All of that is important. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a part of the branding. And so it was very challenging and I love it. And it was very expensive.
Wow. I'm just sitting there listening to some of the stuff I just didn't even think about that you mentioned. So, yeah. Is that in their future, though, coming back with some of those plays eventually?
Eventually, but we're going to need some sponsorship. You know what I'm saying? I dug in my pockets.
Well, that's something else I was going to ask you. What have you learned from that, from doing those plays?
To dig in and get more sponsorship, I feel like, because I relocated from King Street to Conway Myrtle Beach area, and then again 7 years has gone by. I feel like I have more of a pool for actors. I have more of a pool for sponsorship. I have access to other people who can assist with it now, and so that if we were to do it, it's not in such a remote area. I feel like we can get more people involved.
Okay,
you see what I'm saying? I would love to go back home and do something in King Street. I will, because that's home. I love it. But I'm looking to do something here in the Myrtle Beach area because they're real big in the arts here.
And I see you got it's like a family affair with you. So how do you find your cast members? Is it just a family thing? Like you got Jackson and you got your nephew. You got Beautician Betty on there. Playing grandma. I love it, man. And how do you find your cast? Or is it just a family thing? Or are you going to go outside the box for your next one?
Well, when it came to the plays, again, I was limited. We're talking about 7 years ago. So it was basically family and people in the area. I would see somebody and I'd hear them speak, or I look at the way they move and I'm like, okay, they could do this.
Right.
And so I was just like, yo, you ever did the stage play?
Snatching people up.
Yeah, right. Come on. Like I had a white van or something. Get in the back.
Word.
And so that's how that was. And it was a lot of training during rehearsals, trying to get people together. But now with the vertical series, man, it's just like with social media, right? I just go to these Facebook groups. I put out, I got a casting call. Like for the list, I was looking for a female. I had about 6 people apply. And I was only casting for about 2 or 3 days. I had like 6 ladies apply. Then when it came for the men, I think I had about 6 or 7. And I have this new series I'm writing, Black. Well, it's already written. I had about 50-something people audition for that particular vertical series. But I had to push this one back, that one back, because that one's going to be more sophisticated with more sophisticated equipment. And so I was like, let me get the easy stuff. Because what people don't know is I shot the list with an iPhone 17 Pro Max. Apple, if you're watching, we need that sponsorship.
Yeah.
I'm all about equity, man. Equity and endorsements now. And then the DJI mini mics is what we use for sound. I need that in sponsorship endorsement as well. And we shot it in one day, right? We shot 2 days. We shot 3 episodes, and when we did it, we had it in the can. Jackson was like, yo, you need to do more. That's not gonna work. I was like, well, is this going to be a teaser? He's like, that's not going to work. So then we shot 7 more episodes, and we shot those 7 episodes. I think it took us about 5-6 hours.
Wow.
The first 3, it took 2 hours. And they shouldn't have taken that long, but again, we were doing blocking. We were doing a little bit rehearsing, changing. And so again, those cast members came from family, and it came from Facebook social media groups.
Awesome.
It's just, what I have found is people will travel. The young man who played Marvin in the list, Justin Fleming, He traveled 2.5, almost 3 hours to film. So Jaleesa Fulmore, she's from Hemingway, South Carolina. So you know she came up.
She did great.
Yeah, she was amazing too. And then my nephew Chase, that was his first time ever acting. And of course, he's in Conway, and his mom, Shanika Hammond Brown, aka Beautician, aka Beautician Betty, aka Grandma, and then my baby here, Jackson. And
the young lady was almost like a natural too. I mean, everybody on there was just great. You picked the right cast, I'll tell you that. And it amazed me that no one had any training or they didn't go to acting school or anything.
Well, I will say this: Jaleesa has a theater degree.
Okay,
she has a theater degree, but you know, I think that being in stage plays is totally different from being on film or doing skits. You know, so and just to see her bring that natural talent into, I guess they're skits, but I don't really look at my stuff as skits. I mean, into the like TV/film world.
Right.
I thought she was amazing, you know. So
they're like little trailers, like little mini series. That's what it really is. It gets you locked in and then goes off, and you're like, okay, when the next one goes in.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The vertical series typically are range from anywhere between 60 seconds to 3 minutes. You can watch them on your cell phone.
I think that's good.
Yes, because of the attention span for people.
Right, people's attention span.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And you don't give a lot of backstory. You actually drop people into the scene, whereas traditional TV, you know, you build up. You know, with vertical series, you don't have that. You drop them in and you get them out, and at the end of each episode, you have to make them want to go to the next episode. So that's how the vertical series works.
So Jackson, you say you like being behind the scenes a lot too. So what ideas do you have that you want to bring up next? You know, for the series, you got any ideas that you're thinking about?
Honestly, I would say you're talking about for the list.
Mm-hmm.
For the list, my personal opinion, I said that for the next season, she should just do a whole new plot with new characters and switch it up each season.
Each season, a different storyboard.
Right, just to bring some more flavor to it. You know, keep them on their toes.
I think that's a good idea. And then you'll be putting on different people as well, different actors and different people, and you can actually use some of the old ones as different characters.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, so that's a good idea.
You know, I've never even thought about that. That's why it's good to have young people around you that can infuse some flavor into it, you know. Because I just be using salt and pepper, and Laurie seasoning salt.
Yeah.
And he be coming out with that slap your mama stuff. You know?
Yeah. That's always good to have the younger generation's perspective and input. Anyway, listen, we learn from them and they learn from us.
Absolutely.
Just on two different levels, but you know, it's all good. So what's next for you as far as with this list series? Are you going to continue just, you know, working with your mom, or you think about stepping your game up, doing some stuff on your own?
Honestly, I just like working with her, you know, just following her vision and stuff like that, and just helping her reach whatever she wants to get to, you know.
Yeah, tell them what you told me the other day. Just do what I tell you. It'll work.
That's what I told her. I said, all you got to do is listen to me, and your stuff going to go up.
Man, he made
I wonder where you got that.
His daddy. His freaking daddy.
And that's another thing I got to do. I got to say what's up to my man Maurice, because Maurice is like the best kept secret, man. Let's just give him his props right now. Maurice, behind the scenes, handles a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't know about and don't see. And if it wasn't for him, a lot of this stuff wouldn't be going down. So we got to give Maurice his props right now. He's not here, but he's here.
Yes, you ain't never lied.
Yeah, I see him working hard. I see him all the time behind the scenes. And he doesn't ask for, you know, any recognition or anything. He just does his work and keeps it moving. So big shouts going out to my man Maurice again, man.
That's your daddy, baby. That's my lover.
The list, man. So let's talk to our listeners and our followers out there. Tell them where to go check out the list and how they can follow you.
Can I get in my radio voice and
do your thing?
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Sue Ham, baby. I'm telling y'all to go check out my new vertical series, The List. You can find it on all of the social media outlets. Just go to @SueHam, and listen. If you're not on social media, baby, pick up that picture camera phone and go to SueHam.com. SueHam.com.
There it is, baby. Sue Ham in the building, hanging out with your Uncle Buddha today, man. I'm glad y'all stopped by the show. The List.
Yes.
Check it out. And I like the idea of different things every season, man. And it leaves you wanting more.
Yes. So, but can I come with two things we also got coming up? Listen, we got another vertical series coming up called The Widow's First Date, and also Black.
So what are these series about? The Widow's First Date. Give us a little rundown what that's going to be about.
It's really actually about a widow going on her first date. And you know how everybody put all this stuff on you. Man, the man ain't been in the ground 2 months yet.
Yeah,
You already out there.
yeah.
So we're addressing that. We're addressing her fears. We're addressing her guilt. Because a lot of times people have guilt with moving on, you know? So, and the fact that she wants to love again. She's human. And it's also coming from the male perspective as well. So we'll get to see both perspectives and deal with
I
that.
think that's going to be real good. That's nice.
Yeah.
What about Black?
And Black is a crime romantic thriller. And so, yeah, that's gonna be for after dark, cause that's gonna be real mature.
I want to be in that one. I want to have all the love scenes.
Hey, why you playing now? Don't play with me. You know I'll recruit somebody in a minute.
Hey, there it is, man. Sue Ham in the building hanging out today. I'm glad y'all stopped by, man. We got a lot going on, and man, I'm trying to get her to do a podcast show with me. If y'all think that Sue Ham and I should have our own podcast show, please drop a thumbs up in the comments, all right? And let us know how y'all feel about me and Sue Ham doing our own podcast show together.
Wow.
I put it out there. You got to do it now.
You know what's funny? When you said it, though, what's funny is, remember, we were supposed to be doing like a radio show together, a morning show, so maybe this is it. Maybe
This
this
got to
is
be
the
it,
time.
yeah. Hey, I like it, man. Let's make it happen.
What you think, Jay?
Oh yeah, it's gonna work definitely.
Sue Ham, what'd he say? Just listen to him.
Just listen to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, man, so, hey, I thank y'all for stopping by, hanging out with me today on the show, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
And any last shout-outs, anything you want to say before we bounce?
Hey, I want to say not only am I an entertainer and I'm big on education, but I also help you get your home loans, whether you're refinancing your home or you're buying a home. Check us out at loanswithsueham.com. And I just want to say, I thank everybody who has supported us over the years. We can't do this by ourselves. I've never say that I'm the type of person that's successful by myself. It's because of all of you and all the team members I've been blessed to work with. So big shouts out to y'all. Please keep supporting us. Share the list, comment, whether you like it, you hate it, you have no thoughts about it. Share it.
Leave your opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
And Jackson, how about you? Who do you want to holler at, and how can they follow you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I just want to thank y'all for following our journey. Y'all go look at the list. Follow her at Sue Ham on Instagram and Facebook. And mine's is Jack Finessen, JackFinessen.
All right.
Yeah, but he ain't got nothing on there.
I ain't got nothing on that.
Oh, man.
That's what y'all need to see.
Hey, man, that Buddha Rat, Uncle Buddha, follow me. Sunwave Radio. Don't forget to download the app. That's our mobile app for independent artists all across the country. And catch me on South Carolina's airwaves every day, 2 to 7, at Jams Radio Network. 107.5 in Florence. I'm in Orangeburg on 95.7 and Sumter, 92.3 and 93.3, man. Jams, all right? Hey, thank you.
Thank you, man. I love you.
All right, y'all, we gone.
All right.